Yes, but we're talking about the Champions League, UEFA Champions League match between Arsenal and PSG tonight at the Emirates Stadium. Where do you think the match will be won, and what do you make of the match today, this evening? The match starts by 8 p.m. Nigerian time.
Well, today's Champions League match is going to be epic. Two teams that haven't won the Champions League are fighting to get to the final. Arsenal in a very good position when it comes to playing Champions League football this season. PSG as well, a very good position as well. They have already concluded with the league. So I think all your focus right now is the Champions League. So the match is going to be won at the attacking third. The team that do away with their chances more will eventually carry the game.
And looking at the way PSG plays now, they eliminated Liverpool in the round of 16. They eliminated Aston Villa in the round of that is quarterfinals. Facing Arsenal that eliminated Real Madrid of all this world, 15-time champions, and nobody gave them any chance of playing the way they played against Real Madrid, beating them home and away. It has never happened, and it was ever since they started playing with PSG, it was the only ones that they've scored against Arsenal. So Bukayo Saka is back. Kai Havertz, they said that he has started training, and Ben White. But the likes of the only Jesus they have in the team, and other players are at their age or there. So where do you think having two Spanish coaches, Mikel Arteta is from Spain, Luis Enrique is from Spain. So, but looking at the way Enrique has transformed the team, because many people are giving it to Liverpool the way they were playing, but they were able to beat Liverpool on penalties. So, can you close your eyes and give it to Arsenal or PSG tonight?
Well, I must give credit to Arsenal for the kind of team, the kind of way they play in Champions League. I wish they had used that same energy in the league, even though I really do not fancy them winning it initially. But
Why?
Well, club affiliation. So, but I must give them credit. Honestly,
this Chelsea and Manchester United people.
I must give them credit. They really did well. They are doing well in the Champions League. They are really doing well in the Champions League. Beating Real Madrid, honestly, even after that 3-0, I still somewhere in me I still believed that Real Madrid would still find a way to qualify. Or
okay, in the second leg.
Yeah, of course, Madrid they have the players to if they had actually did their part very well. They have the players to because. But I think is an internal issue. Is a player rivalry issue that Madrid is facing a player rivalry issue. They have the like of Rodrigo, Mbappe, and Vinicius. No, there is no focal points among these three players. Each one of them wants to be the focal points, so it's killing their game. Let's compare it when we have Bale, when Madrid had Bale, Ronaldo, and Benzema. They all understood that we are all good players. Yes, we know, but Ronaldo is the man. So we are playing to play for Ronaldo. So that's why their game was more coordinated. After everything, the ball comes down to where Ronaldo is, and you find them flowing whenever they're attacking. But you see them attacking now. Rodrigo with the ball, he wants to just do everything and go and score and be the man. Mbappe will hold the ball, want to go and score and be the man. The same thing with Vinicius.
So you're saying that they don't play like a team. That's why
they are not playing like a team. That's why they lost to Arsenal, even in the first leg. Well, I think what's happening at Rangers currently normally happens in almost every football club. Because why we are even why the fans are even shouting is because of the standard Amo sets the previous season. If he had finished maybe somewhere around third or fourth, so I think this outcry won't be there right now. But because he finished first, so everybody's like expecting him to like still finish first. But that's football for you. You win some, you lose some. Let's take Pep Guardiola for an example. Someone of his capacity struggling to just qualify for Champions League out of every competition. So you see that sometimes football don't really give you what you want. That's part of the game.
But you are very close to the club. What do you think is the problem with the club this season? Because for me, I always point my finger to the recruitment of players. They didn't do well by the type of players they recruited last season.
Yes, I think it's not really about recruitment. It's more about mentality. See, there is simpler if you look at it very well. It's simpler to win the league. Then it's even more difficult to balance. To retain the title because you are not the team to beat. Everybody wants to beat you because you are the winner. But if you are fighting to beat others, you have nothing to lose. But then when you are the defending champion, you have everything to lose. So you have this extra burden on you to deliver at every time. The tension alone and the pressure alone is even enough to even defeat you if you can't handle it very well. So I think it's more mentality from the players.
Okay, somebody called yesterday and said that our players they don't see it as a project that they are nonchalant about what they do. There probably that was why they couldn't get a good result. Electrical has come out to say that the club of players he's using now is third tier. Then the question I'm saying, players you people signed as marquee signings, and they are now telling us that they are third tier because of Oloko got injured. Kazim Ogunleye left, somebody Wake left, and a lot of players left. So, but he have up to 35 players, and they couldn't raise formidable first 11. So it's quite unfortunate that Rangers is passing through. But that is like you said, the Rangers cannot be winning every time. I believe that with this, what happened this season, I think it will be an eye opener for the management led by Amobi Ezako to go into market and do some good signings next season, and in fact work on their psyche, because it's not all about wearing white and white, but know exactly what it. Probably before Christian Chukwu died, it's part of the things that stopped him from coming to Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium, because he cannot imagine watching Rangers losing matches at the Cathedral. He will now take reminiscence to what they used to have at Nnamdi Azikiwe. When you come, you see that the team is beating 5-0, 4-0, 3-0, and the rest of them. Then he'll be there watching his former club being beaten by an unknown club. Probably that was why he stopped coming to Nnamdi. The last time he visited, he cried. He cried. So that is what I think. Many of them that are wearing that white and white jersey are not supposed to be wearing. That is my take, anyways.
Yeah, well, the thing is, in football, there is not possible that you are going to win every season. It's never possible. Let's even look at Real Madrid, for example, with all their
star about losing 5-6 matches in one season at the Cathedral.
It happens. It happens in football. How many matches that have Pep Guardiola lost in his at home? Now let's look at Carlo Ancelotti with his level, Real Madrid for that matter. How many matches have they lost at home? It's almost as the same as the Cathedral. So when we look at it, yes, I understand the outcry of the fans that yes, they have every right to be angry. Everybody wants to win, but then we forget that this is football. That a little shift in the plan and the structure of your team can alter the rest of your season. You might be wondering, out of 35 players, how can the departure of two or three players change the whole team? But it's very important. Even a single departure can change the structure of a team. Maybe that holding midfield that you solely rely on will just go on a 2 or 3 weeks injury. You find that you lost the 3 matches you played within that time. And when he comes back, he starts fighting for fitness. And then plus the pressure to bring the team back to where it should be. Everything now adds up. So it becomes even more difficult to deliver at the level he has been delivering before. So that's why sometimes injury to a team, you might be asking how can one injury break the dynamic of a team, but it's very much possible in football. You know this, you've played it.
Yeah. I think for me, before we go over to another thing, Amobi is exactly the best thing that has ever happened to the club.